Sabaidi, welcome to this LNTV English News Edition for Friday the 12th of March. I'm Siriphon Sutamavong in Vientiane capital. In our top stories, Poland shows interest in mining invests in Laos. Chinese firm to build hydropower plant in Udomsai. The second ASEAN Academic on Engineering Know-how. Vientiane kicks off International Francophone Day celebrations. Cigarette filter makers invest in new facilities. And now we begin firstly with Laos-US discuss comprehensive concord. High-level delegations from Laos and the United States held comprehensive discussion regarding relations and cooperations between the two nations yesterday in Vientiane. The U.S. delegation visited Laos from March 10th to 11th. The high-level meeting is the first of its kind to be held in Vientiane. Yesterday, U.S. Assistant Minister of Foreign Affairs Kurt Campbell, who is in charge of the East Asia and Pacific Affairs, paid a courtesy visit to Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Foreign Affairs Dr. Thongloun Sisulit. The Polish government has shown an interest in investment opportunities in mining in the Lao PDR. The statement was made by the Assistant Minister of Foreign Affairs of Poland, Paweł, during his meeting with Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Lao PDR, Pongsawat Bukpa, in Vientiane early this week.
At the talk, Paweł told the Lao minister that he would mobilize Polish investors to come to find investment opportunities in Laos. The Lao minister, Pongsawat, proudly expressed his appreciation on the long-standing relationship and cooperation between Laos and Poland. Pongsawat Bukpa told the Polish guest that the Lao government expressed sincere thanks to the Polish government for its past assistance to the Lao PDR, which had contributed to the national socio-economic development in the Lao PDR, and expressed his hope that the relationship and cooperation between the two countries would be further enhanced and bring benefit to the Lao and
around $70 million in the construction of a mini hydropower plant to develop the Nambang hydropower plant, some 130 kilometers outside Udomsai provincial capital.
The project development agreement was signed in Vientiane between President of China National Electrical Equipment Corporation, Ru Lin, and Deputy Minister of Planning and Investment, Thongmi Phomvisai. A number of senior government officials also attended the event. According to the agreement, the Chinese company still has to reach a power purchasing agreement with Électricité du Laos to secure a market share of electricity and a concession agreement with the Lao government before it can begin construction of the plant. But officials
ASEAN Academic Ratchet Up Engineering Know-how. ASEAN academic institutes are looking to share knowledge on engineering to update technology in pursuits of sustainable development. Some 90 participants from Members Institute of the ASEAN University Network Program, known as AUN SEEDNet, are meeting at the two-day conference which opened yesterday in Vientiane. In his opening remarks, Vice President of the National University of Laos, Dr. Saikhong Sayasen, said the development of infrastructure and hydropower is the emphasis of the Lao government in moving towards socio-economic development. We have Vientiane kicks off Francophone Day celebration. After the break, please don't go away. Welcome back. A 2-week celebration of the French language in Laos will begin at the National University of Laos this Saturday with a range of activities. Every year, the world celebrates International Francophone Day on March 20th.
This year, the French Ministry of Foreign Affairs and the International Francophone Organization will run a grand celebration that will last for a fortnight. Speaking at a press conference in Vientiane yesterday, Linguistic Attaché of Cooperation for the French Language Center, Philippe Malin, who is in charge of organizing the festivities, said the 2-week celebration would treat people to diverse activities that would take on lots of shapes so as to attract a large audience. The first activity will take place at the National University of Laos this coming Saturday with quiz games as well as other activities. While on the afternoon of March 17th, at the same venue, audiences will be treated to a jazz performance by French musician Eric Préter. According to Philippe Malin, the event is open to everybody. There will also be other fun activities such as a French language center model contest that will take place at the center on March 26th and many more.
Lao Filter Industry, producers of cigarettes filters, has invested about 2.6 billion kip, or about $300,000 in construction of a new manufacturing facilities to supply to the Lao market. The factory was officially opened at a ceremony held yesterday in Ta Muang Village, Hat Sai Phong district, about 25 kilometers from central Vientiane.
Minister of Industry and Commerce Dr. Nam Vinyakit, President of Lao Filter Industry Virat Suvarnapasi, Chairman of the Lao National Chamber of Commerce and Industry Kitsana Vongsai, and several senior government officials attended the event. Speaking at the ceremony, Dr. Nam welcomed the decision of the joint venture group to build the new factory. He said the collaboration between the Lao and Thai business people would not only boost business cooperation, but also relations between the two nations. President of Lao Filter Industry, Virat Suvarnapasi, said the decision to build the factory was an effort to support the government's policy to promote small and medium-sized enterprises. He said adding the factory will not only create employment and income for local people, but also provide tax and other revenue for the government. The Lao government opened the country to foreign investment in 1986. Thailand is one of the largest foreign direct investors in Laos.
Please join us again next week when we'll have special stories on students from the National University of Laos and various Japanese language schools in Vientiane took part in the contest of the 7th Japanese Speech Contest 2010. And Vientiane kicks off Francophone Day celebration. I'm Sirit Ponsuthamawong and the news team here in Vientiane capital. Thank you very much for tuning in. You can also view our news program on our website at www.tnl.gov.la. Please do send us comments and suggestions at the number displayed right now. Until we meet again, please take care and do have a great weekend. Goodbye for now.